Marble, the immortal material, has shaped the world's most expensive structures for the past 2,000 years. But, before becoming a symbol of luxury, every slab of marble you see undergoes a grueling rebirth. From quarries perched precariously on cliff faces, massive blocks of stone weighing tens of tons are extracted using cutting-edge technology. They then face diamond saw blades, high-pressure grinding systems, and a rigorous polishing process down to the inch. Watch the video to see how this treasure is crafted. Each year, the world spends over $70 billion on marble, making it one of the most economically valuable natural stones in the high-end construction and interior design industries. To meet this demand, massive quarries around the world extract millions of tons of marble annually, unearthing massive blocks weighing tens of tons from the mountains using enormous cutting and transportation systems. But surprisingly, not all of the extracted marble becomes the polished slabs we see in luxury hotels and villas. In fact, only about 20 to 30% of the initial stone is of sufficient quality to become a finished product. The rest is discarded due to natural cracks, impurities, color discrepancies, or losses during cutting and processing. This means that to create a perfect marble slab, the industry must accept a huge amount of material loss right from the initial stages. So how do humans manage to cut, transport, and transform these massive blocks of stone into luxurious marble slabs with near-perfect precision? The process of creating a block of marble begins in the massive open-pit mines of Italy, Turkey, and other regions around the world. However, the marble isn't found right on the surface. Before reaching the valuable rock, workers must strip away nearly 70 feet of overburden, consisting of clay, rubble, and layers of commercially unvalued rock. To do this, they drill a network of strategically placed holes, then detonate controlled blasts to break up the entire overburden. Once the dust settles, excavators and heavy trucks quickly clear the site, revealing the marble vein beneath. Next comes the most crucial step: separating the entire block of stone from the mountainside. Engineers drill deep holes along the planned cutting lines, then thread diamond cutting wires through these holes. These are steel cables fitted with thousands of industrial-grade diamonds, capable of continuously cutting through blocks of rock dozens of feet thick. Throughout the cutting process, water is continuously sprayed to cool the saw wire, reduce friction, and wash away stone dust. A single cut typically takes about 8 hours to complete. For large blocks, the entire cutting process can take 1 to 2 days before the block is completely separated from the mountainside. Once the cuts are complete, hydraulic jacks apply pressure of up to thousands of psi to slowly push the marble block away from the mountainside. Each block of stone typically weighs 20 to 40 tons, so even a slight uneven distribution of force can cause the entire block to crack and lose its commercial value. After being extracted from the mountainside, the massive marble blocks are transported to the quarry's staging area by specialized, low-clearance stone-carrying trucks designed for operation on steep and rough terrain. There, crawler cranes with lifting capacities exceeding 110 short tons use steel cables and heavy-duty chains to lift each block onto multi-axle heavy-duty trailers. The use of multiple axles distributes the load evenly, reduces pressure on the road surface, and ensures the stone blocks remain stable throughout the transportation process. After being secured with chains and heavy-duty tensioners, the convoy begins its journey from the quarry at a slow speed, traversing winding mountain roads to the sawmill. When the marble blocks arrive at the factory, they are placed on a cutting platform and secured with a steel frame and hydraulic system to prevent movement during processing. Next, a giant frame saw begins operation. This equipment uses dozens of parallel saw blades, moving back and forth continuously to cut the entire block of stone simultaneously. Because the blocks are formed into rectangular shapes right at the quarry, the longitudinal cutting process is more efficient, reducing stone loss and yielding the maximum number of slabs from each block. Here, the giant marble blocks are cut into slabs approximately 0.8 to 1.2 inches thick. During cutting, water is continuously pumped at a rate of hundreds of gallons per hour to cool the saw blades, reduce friction, and remove stone dust from the cutting groove. Without this cooling system, heat buildup could deform the saw blades, reduce accuracy, or even crack the marble block. Depending on the size and hardness of the stone, a cutting cycle typically lasts from 12 to 20 hours. After being cut, the marble slabs remain rough and covered with a layer of fine stone powder. Each slab, weighing approximately 600 to 1,200 pounds, is lifted onto the conveyor belt by specialized robotic grippers using a vacuum suction system, ensuring no cracks or chips are present on the surface. Next, the slabs pass through an automated grinding system with multiple grinding heads fitted with diamond discs ranging in grit size from coarse to ultrafine. Each grinding head is independently controlled by hydraulic or pneumatic cylinders, automatically adjusting the pressure to ensure a uniform grinding surface, even with small variations in slab thickness. Throughout the process, water is continuously sprayed to cool the grinding discs, reduce friction, and remove the stone powder. The water and stone powder mixture is then recovered, filtered, and recirculated back into the conveyor belt to reduce water consumption. Typically, each slab undergoes 8 levels of grinding before being polished to a mirror-like reflectivity. This stage reveals the natural veins and colors and largely determines the commercial value of each marble slab. For products such as tiles, large slabs are moved to an automatic cutting area. Here, a circular saw system equipped with diamond blades will simultaneously cut multiple lines according to pre-programmed sizes, creating standard stones such as 12 by 12 inches, 18 by 18 inches, or 24 by 24 inches. During the process, water is continuously sprayed to cool the cutting edge, reduce friction, and wash away stone powder, helping to keep the cutting line accurate, the stone edge sharp, and minimizing chipping. Each brick after cutting has an almost uniform size, meeting the strict requirements of construction and interior projects. After the initial grinding stages, the slab surface is transferred to the fine polishing stage. Here, polishing heads coated with specialized abrasive compounds rotate at high speed, creating a uniformly shiny surface and highlighting the natural color and veining of the marble. Next, each slab is passed through a 3D laser inspection system. Sensors scan the entire surface to measure flatness, thickness, and detect tiny cracks or defects that are difficult to see with the naked eye. The data obtained is immediately analyzed by a computer, eliminating slabs that do not meet the standards. Thanks to this automated inspection process, only marble slabs with a uniform surface, high gloss, and no defects are eligible for shipment, ensuring quality before reaching the customer. Before packaging, each marble slab undergoes a final inspection. In addition to an automated scanning system, workers directly observe and use specialized measuring tools to check dimensions, flatness, and detect even the smallest cracks or chips. Slabs that do not meet standards are separated for repair or disposal. Next, the standard slabs are passed through a high-pressure washing system to completely remove stone dust and any remaining polishing compound. After drying, the marble surface achieves a perfect finish and is ready for packaging. To prevent breakage during transport, the slabs are placed on A-frame steel frames using robotic grippers or vacuum cranes instead of lying horizontally. This design keeps the slabs tilted at approximately 5 to 7 degrees, helping to distribute the load better and reduce stress on the entire slab. Between each slab, workers insert shock-absorbing rubber pads before securing them with steel straps and protective film. Finally, each shipment is labeled with a traceability tag containing full information about the type, size, and production batch number, ready for transport to domestic construction sites or export to major markets such as the United States, Europe, and the Middle East. From veins of rock buried deep within mountains for millions of years, to marble slabs found in luxury hotels, museums, and famous sculptures, each piece of stone is the result of a combination of nature's power and the precise craftsmanship of human hands. Perhaps most astonishing is that the beauty we see is only the end of a journey spanning millions of years, yet requiring the precision of modern technology to perfect. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment letting us know what production process you'd like to explore next. Thank you for watching and see you in the next videos.